Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ashen Ambition, Blades in the Dark. Running a little bit behind because, holidays, that sort of thing. Tons of fun. Um, yeah, this is I believe episode 6. Do we want to, we could do a bit of a recap because we got, I guess, technically, I don't know if we need to redo the 2 recap, but definitely, like, the first half of it. But before we do that, there is the question of the week, if you want to think about it. What is the most important to your character? Health, wealth, or happiness, and why? I am also going to reveal the crew building for the week, which is, what's one building, ruin, or alleyway that's off limits to everyone, and why? And that would be specifically in Night Market. Like, just the neighborhood, your area. So things to think about while recapping is happening. That was horrible. I hate myself for that.
Recapping.
Recapping.
The recapping. All right. So yeah, there we go. Who would like to recap?
I vote for Christopher.
Luckily, very loose bones for what I got. Last session was session 5. We get introduced to Smasher, who is stout and grunty. He's got a letter with calligraphy to join the opera, and we are the opera, it seems. There's also Lyric, introduced by Dreamer. The B team is generally called the understudies now, which I think is nice. We plan on jumping the goats' planned transport from the Lost District, basically Silver Nails, to I forgot who they were giving it to, but it is from the Silver Nails. I know.
The Wraiths here in Night Market.
Thank you. Added that. We procure the thing that is going to be swapped for what the goats have. Incriminate the goats, make them look bad, something that, if caught with, will cause a ruckus. I believe it is Smasher's contact, Robert Stockwell, Greasy Rob, a former blue coat and now a gray cloak. Gray cloaks often keep their own uniforms and badges and use them to great effect later on. He hangs out at the Whispering Raven in 6 Towers. Lyric says that he is exiled Irivian nobility, his family helped the people, but they were forced down by autocrats. This is a lie. Greasy Rob says that they need evidence in order to give us what we would like. So we have 2 options. Avenge their expulsion from the Watch by basically attacking a rule Strangard, and very much out of our price range right now, or help them establish themselves in 6 Towers, or just get information and find out what information that the Bluecoats have on them. Let's see. There's a stop by a pawn shop to try and make a distraction to get the Bluecoats involved to get them out of the nearby office. Lyric attempts to move away with an item, but the Granny proprietor pulls a gun on him, and Smasher attempts to stop her by literally smashing her head into the counter, but the shot still goes off, and it gets Smasher in the leg. Then Lyric gets shot, Smasher feeds her a rage essence vial, and gets bit for it. So there is a raging Granny, and Lyric does fail to get her to go after her grandson Silas when he shows up. So it's a fun time over there. On to Wing and Sirocco, who decided to be the ones to get into the office. We get in pretty easily on picking the lock on their main area where they have all the files. We managed to find the file on the Grey Cloak, so we are able to copy it pretty quickly, as it is a rather thin file. We try and get out in the vents, but Wing falls through and gets handcuffed. Across from the Blue Coat station is the Filthy Pug, run by Bash, someone who is rather gregarious. Bash is basically a gambling house, more or less, and the Lyric and Smasher camp out there for a few moments to, well, camp out a few moments while they wait for us, basically. But Smasher delves into his vices, and Lyric is the one who busts in and helps save Wing from getting incarcerated again. Then we go into downtime since we were relatively successful. Someone decides to come into our lair from the Silver Nails. Basically, she says, "You still owe us. We are taking this operation. XP is divvied, and as far as crew stuff, we are owed 1 special ability or 2 upgrades."
Yeah, we gotta figure that out in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys do. That is another thing that needs to happen.
Right. Fair enough.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I was setting something up for you guys. So, was that the recap? The end of
Yes.
it? Okay, alright. So, anybody have anything else to add to that? Otherwise, it's time to start the questions. Because we love the questions.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Alright. Oh, IRC rolling in.
Oh, take it. Well, unless somebody else wants to roll.
Yeah, somebody wants to beat the 19 from Wing. To ask the question.
I don't think I want to try.
Hey, it doesn't hurt to.
I don't want to be humiliated. Thank you. You go.
Alright, gotcha. For Wing, it would be a toss-up between health and wealth. Happiness can basically come after that. It is very much a secondary or tertiary matter, because having a relatively sound body is almost everything when trying to get through life for him, and wealth almost to the same extent, because money gets you anything really, and they say money can't buy happiness, but it sure does help. But for Ghost Eater, my other character, he is definitely for happiness. He is a
That boy is the definition of hedonism to death.
yes, he is a pleasure seeker. He a lot of the things he's into not very good for his health, and money, not fun.
Money is just there to provide the happiness if necessary.
Yeah. Or how about money is an obstacle to happiness?
That's true.
Yeah, fair. Alright, now we got... So give yourself that edge. I assume you're going to want it on Wing, or I can do it. I don't know if you can do it in the convenient effects or not.
I absolutely will. There are no. Well, cannot. because there are no convenient fix.
There you go.
Thank you.
There we go. I was like, what am I missing? And it was updating to the new newspaper.
Lovely once more.
Lovely once more, yes. Okay. Now, we get to the what's one building, ruin, or alleyway that's off limits to everyone and why? In Night Market. We're gonna, like, skip past the obvious, you know, Gaddock rail station at the moment. This is your chance to do the thing and, you know, collective world building.
It's gotta be something related to the goats, right? Like a spot we know they... No, because we didn't know where they hung out before.
I mean,
Maybe it's time for us to make up something completely new.
yeah.
Fair.
Blackmail Alley? What the fuck?
Look, I didn't name these streets. Okay.
Well, I was like, oh, Wolf Alley, this was like a great place to get ambushed. Cider Lane, I mean, you never know if there's like halflings who are a threat. And then I saw Blackmail Alley, and I'm like, what the hell is that?
I think there is an area on Barber Street that is off limits because there's a pie shop that you shouldn't go to.
I was wondering if that's what I was going to... As soon as I saw Barber
Yeah,
Street,
as
I
soon
saw
as
you
you said
hovering
Barber
there.
Street, I was like...
Hey.
Like, yeah. Alright. Let's
I
not...
I mean, wouldn't that be a place that everybody wants to go to? I mean, that was kind of
Yeah.
the point.
No, but it's one that we know not to go to. Like, or everyone.
But it's off limits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is everyone the crew, or is everyone like, everybody knows you don't go there?
So this is under neighborhood, so I was ruling this more as just like kind of everybody just avoids it. I mean, I am going to... Hold on. Where is like... Barber Street. Okay, I will put Mrs. Lovett meat. Oh, I did not mean to move. There we go. I will put Mrs. Lovett's
I
meat
thought
pies
that
on
I was
there.
jumping.
No. That was because like they're all tiles. When I'd edited it, I hadn't locked it back. I will put Mrs. Lovett's meat pies on here. But we'll call it something else. But yeah, what's the place that everybody avoids? You know, like. We should not go here.
But everybody the crew or everybody?
Everybody.
Okay. That's probably because that's where Nopal lives.
The weave, because obviously, you know, people go in, and they don't always come out. Like, literally, like, not like, oh, they get stabbed, it's like, where the fuck did they... Like, I turned around and they're gone. It's probably some occult bullshit. That's my thought. You know, that's the assumption. That there's something.
Alright. Fair.
The buildings move there somehow.
Or at least it appears they do.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's like why it's called the weave, is like everyone's like, oh, is this because like there's textile? No, it's because like the buildings are weaving.
Yeah.
You get lost easily.
Yeah, you feel
Absolutely.
like you're...
Everybody on Bridge Street just wants to use that to get over to Wall Street, but they refuse to, so it always takes longer.
Yep. Like, it's a deceptively small area, but when you go in...
Let's see, let's find a good... I love how this item... I mean, I know it's a snowflake, but like, when I was looking at it from a distance, I was like, isn't that just the Imperial logo?
I was gonna say, that looks like the Imperial, so that's what I was thinking when I first saw it.
Yep. Because of the circle.
Yeah, I was like,
And the
oh,
color.
that's a thing. Yeah, I was trying to find something that's like, do not go here. Because, like, I mean, I already used the bones for...
Pie shop.
Oh, there we go. Hazard. Bam.
Mm.
Alright, somebody make a note of why the weave is called the weave, because my brain will forget.
I made notes.
Alright, because you're awesome, and we love you. Alright, so... Clear those pins. Unpin that. Delete that. Alright, now, do we want to hop into our scene, or do we want to figure out that crew upgrade?
Crew upgrade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crew upgrade.
Let's see. Upgrades.
Oh yeah.
Alright. 1 special ability or 2 upgrades.
Do we have a list? There should be one in
Yeah.
the.
Yes. When you go
Yeah.
onto
From-
either upgrades or abilities, that plus mark on the black bar.
And you guys have the SM for smugglers.
Or SM's for something else.
Okay, let's see. There was the other ability. The other special ability that we. I don't know. I don't remember if you all mentioned or I did. But was whatever. It was the one that just passing through. It says that during downtime you take 1 less heat. When your hit is 4 or less, you get plus 1d to deceive people when you pass yourself off as ordinary citizens. Because I was saying that
I'm handling this, yeah.
That is a good idea, yeah.
Or is that what you guys are wanting to take?
I would say probably, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That
I
was
was
easy.
with that. It was.
You have to do that, Sam.
Yeah, I know. There it is.
Thank you.
I'm juggling 2 Foundry instances here, so the stream doesn't see you guys, so I was making sure that, like, the stream could see y'all's crew page. And
Gotcha.
then putting that in there. Alright. And that was the one thing that you guys were able to do.
Yes.
Okay. And naturally, I just heard that I believe I have food. I was like, man, right when we finished. Alright. Also, a little bit of like a, possibly waiting. We don't know if a Dirk will arrive. There may be a Dirk. There may not be a Dirk. But I guess what I'm gonna do right now is give you guys an opportunity to decide what your game plan is as far as what just happened. I mean, theoretically, in character, you would not be having time to, like, talk with each other on what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna be nice to players. So essentially, you guys, like, you know, we're at a standoff here with someone from the Silver Nails telling Wing, you owe us.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Does this happen? Is this timey-wimey stuff, or does this happen before the second part of the
This happens
score?
before the second part of the score. This happened at the end of the understudies have just arrived, or you know, had arrived back. There was the debriefing, so that does mean, let me go ahead and pull out at least, you know, our I guess your prototype token got very little there. Smasher, let me fix you. I must have fixed you on the thing, or you had fixed on the thing, not the... There we go. So you're not little. There we go. So they're here. Ellen is not here. Ellen's out of here.
But she fit in so well.
I know. But, it's you guys here. then you're facing off. You're not sure. You hear voices. You know, it's probably not one person sneaking into the lair, but I believe where we left off was somebody had just made an appearance, like just stepped in.
Yes.
Okay. So I will give you all a moment to think about that while I go grab my sandwich. And, I mean, I'll still be listening, but I won't be able to talk to you guys. So, there you go.
Sandwich.
Have fun.
Alright.
Kill.
Yeah, clearly we kill her, cut her head off, and send it back as a message.
Yes.
And then we move the lair. How did they even find us?
Idea.
We should probably at least, you know, maybe question her beforehand, before getting her.
I don't know if we're like a let's keep chatting situation.
No, I mean, punch
if we
first,
man-
ask questions later.
If we
but-
manage to capture her alive, I guess.
Oh, okay. I won't lie. I was thinking like if she just dies. I was like there wasn't like a knock her out and interrogate her option. That's probably a good idea. And if she dies in the interim, it happens.
I mean, I'm a
as-
leech. Like, I obviously set up traps somewhere in the lair. So it could be just like, oh no, you're standing right where I put the drowning powder.
Yeah.
I do like that.
And then she's, you know, pretend drowning.
That'd be horrible.
I must admit, you are better than me. And why are you smiling? Because I know something you do not know. What is that? I have set up traps in this lair. Pull the lever, Kronk!
I was actually thinking about a lever.
There you go. Yeah.
Just a lever, and there's a bucket of drowned powder on the end. It falls on her.
Just put into my favorite movies and one reference. It's great. I have not watched Emperor's New Groove in a long time. I should put it on at some point.
Wasn't that was also the reference on Wednesday, like in the Odyssey game?
Yeah, it was. There's lots of levers in this world. I mean, in these worlds.
I mean, lovers are just so.
I think that
good.
was more the Cusco Boom Baby, because for
Oh,
those of you
yeah,
who don't
that
know, we have a
happened
home game, Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. No spoilers in chat, please. But yeah, so we rode a mechanical Tyrannosaurus Rex into a place of wrecked house, while our cleric ran around on the back of a centaur with spirit guardians. It was amazing.
Very successful, by the way.
Very wonderful combat by Scott there, setting that up. I played the bard that rode on the T-Rex. I did nothing besides polymorph someone into a T-Rex.
I mean, one of the most important aspects of that fight.
I mean, that is fair. Alright, so, I hear we are fighting.
Yes, if we have the opportunity to, capture her for questioning, cool, but, like, no pressure if not. Survival is better.
Alright, fair. Now, as a reminder, this came from entanglements. And therefore, it was show of force. A faction with whom you have a negative status makes a play against your holdings. Give them one claim. The only claim you have right now is the ossuary. So give them one claim or go to war, dropping to -3 status. If you have no claims, lose one hold instead. So, this would be going to war, rather than give up your headquarters.
Yeah.
I mean, you really
100%.
don't have a lot of choice.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
I mean, we have a choice. This is not we don't have a good choice.
This is
Alright,
the only
but-
choice we feel comfortable in making.
Yeah, generally
fair.
there would have been no good choice to begin with, but
I'm gonna say that, like, Lyric is just kind of, like, hiding out, or, you know, doing what, like, background, fighting mooks in the background, or doing whatever he do, because Cody's not here. Like I said, Scott, if you want to have Smasher do, like, you know, throw some punches or do some things, you can, or he can be fighting, you know, invisible mooks in the background.
he started the background. We'll see if he
Okay,
needs
we'll
to jump
see,
to the
we'll
front.
Is there? Well, I guess it doesn't matter because if we say that we're killing her, we're just killing her, right? Like, or do we have to
Find you a
roll
way.
something?
No, you
We'll
got,
figure it out.
there's stuff you gotta do. Hang on.
Okay.
I just realized they're a buddy cop duo.
That is a buddy cop. Yeah, they are. They are. All right, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit on some audio. I feel like the extended combat in the ruins is probably good for this moment. Do we think?
Probably.
I don't know. Maybe.
There we go. Oh, turning down that Chirobot for the stream.
Maybe a bit hardcore, but I'm into it.
Well, you guys said murder, so I gave you music to slaughter to.
This music sounds like let me turn on the fire oil curtain on the entrance and set everything on fire.
Alright, well, I mean, I will... This is technically free play, but I will allow flashback rules to apply. Like, we're going to treat this as kind of like an impromptu score. Alright? So if you wanted to have done that, you can, but it is going to cost the usual rules. Let me just bring us back to our... there we go. Just the quick reference for the scores. So... she's standing in that entryway because I believe you had previously described it as walking up the steps to the grotto, or or not to the grotto, to the ossuary, like from like the underground tunnels. So you have kind of like a pinch point there. You guys are standing inside in your lair area in your space, and the attackers. Plural, because let's be real, there's more than one. You're not dumb. Are on the other side.
I mean, you're not raiding a hideout with only one person?
No. So they can't see you. You can't see them. You heard the voices. This is where you have a chance to tell me, because I might have... I don't remember if I said she stepped out or not. Also, no one freak out. There's probably going to be... I'm hoping to drop the ossuary down here, but it might be big. Big tile. Yep, big tile.
I believe she kind of made her point, and then she was turning around, I believe was where it was. That was, I think, her... I could be wrong.
Okay, but she had stepped out, like you guys had visual on her, is what I'm...
Yeah.
Pretty sure Dreamer was gonna shoot her. Right?
I mean,
Yeah,
that was
the
narrative.
Yeah, narrative-wise, that was right where we're at. And so, if you'd like to do that, what action rating would you like for that? Hang on, let me get, let's just stack the buddy cops here.
Well, considering I can't sway a gun to do its job, finesse is the only dot I have in prowess.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, this would either be, like, skirmish is typically close combat, but, like, yeah, this is 100%, a finesse thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Or you could technically hunt, because that's precision shooting from a distance. But if you...
Turns out I'm not good at that either.
I will allow finesse if it's, like, quick draw. I'll give you that for quick draw.
Alright, sounds good, I'll take it.
I'm gonna say you're in a desperate position.
It's true.
Which means you get XP automatically. But this is only going to be standard effect. So roll that for me.
Alright,
desperate standard.
Alright. Let me see, just double checking that I don't have some other bullshit here that helps. I don't think so.
Now,
I think I got what I got.
As a reminder to people, you can assist if you want to take one stress. You just gotta tell me how.
Either if you want to assist me on my one die roll.
I don't got anything.
I assist by also taking a shot, maybe?
No, I'm gonna say that would be its own individual action. Yeah. You can... Okay. Well, there you go. You do it.
You don't need us. Dreamer can do anything himself.
Alright, she takes A level 2 harm. You shot her. This does move you out of the desperate position, guys, because she falls back. You hear a whole bunch of yelling. While this is kind of like a movie, it's not entirely Hollywood, so she doesn't just fall over dead. You didn't headshot her. I'm sorry, but you did hit her.
Yeah, that would have been if I got like 2 sixes.
Yeah, this was you got the jump on her, you shot her, and she did not manage to draw fire or whatever, because I'm trying to remember if she had a gun on you or not. But whatever it is, it didn't happen. It misses you.
Big question.
Yes?
What about our loadout and stuff?
Don't worry about that. You're in your lair. You got all your shit. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm just saying as far as the rules for flashback of we would have set this up.
Gotcha.
Now, if it's something reasonable you would have had in the lair, it might be more flashing back to a downtime of I set up flamethrowers or some weird Austin Powers sharks with laser beams trap. But you'd have to spend the coin or whatever else to have done that.
You guys mind if I blow up the entrance?
Oh, fuck yeah, do it. Catacombs.
It's a terrible idea, but I mean, whatever. Do it.
I mean, we're gonna move the plates anyway, so...
It's probably true.
Yeah. It's not like there aren't other entrances and exits. But before you do, I do want to get a shot off.
I mean, there is only one ossuary. You know.
The ossuary is in our hearts.
Do we have movable lair? If not, then it's very much not in our hearts.
No, you do not. You
we could have grabbed it.
Yeah, we didn't think about that. It's too late. Moving on.
Yeah. Also, you wanna take a shot?
Yes, please.
Alright, you're now at a risky standard. However, remember, you can trade position for effect. So if you want to go forward, get closer, and put yourself in a desperate position, you can have great effect where you will probably take out one or more of these assailants and, more importantly, get eyes on who they are. But that is opening you up to also get shot.
That is exactly what Wing is fine with. May I use that edge?
You may use that edge, and be sure to mark your 1 XP for the desperate position. And you will roll desperate great.
What does the edge give me?
Modifier of +1d.
Cool. And I am going to use Hunt because, fine long rifle. If that is okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. You get the partial success. You go out there. You see that there are a total of... 7 people out there, including the woman you shot. However, Wing, my baby boy, you have a number 3 harm, which is shot and bleeding.
Oh, wow.
Sexy. Cool.
You have, in order to take that shot, you obviously have to pull yourself up out of cover. You obviously have to get in range. And they were waiting. If this were an initiative system, they would have been holding an action.
Mm-hmm.
So you are... I mean... You could choose exactly kind of where you want this wound, but it bad. And when you take a severe harm, it should say on your sheet what it does. But essentially, unless somebody is assisting you, you push yourself or you make a devil's bargain, you can't do anything until that is fixed.
Gotcha. And is that a downtime fixed kind of thing?
Yup.
Gotcha.
I mean, unless you want to, spend, well, yeah.
What is a devil's bargain?
what is a devil's bargain? I'm so glad that you asked. A devil's bargain is essentially where you get an additional die or an additional effect, but it comes at a cost. It is 100% a monkey's paw, extended from me to you.
I think we're already in a bad position, so...
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
I mean,
should-
you can't, like, I mean, right now I'm just kind of going through each of you.
Mhm.
I was pulling it up on the PDF just so I could give you the specific. It's the whole, like, it's in, like, 12 places. So I'm finding the one that has the actual, like, full rules for Devil's Bargain.
Can you use armor to try to resist the level 3?
Oh, that's
arm?
right. Thank you. You do resist.
Oh.
You do have the resist roll. Thank you. You
Yes,
can make a
please.
resistance roll. You can also, if somebody wants to step in to try to protect you, they can. They can take that roll for you. But the protection, it will drop it down to a level 2 harm. And you have to roll the, I'm gonna say... I mean, this is prowess. And you're gonna roll that, and then it will be... 6 minus that will be how much stress you take in order to resist it. And it will drop your shot and bleeding to... Okay, you suffer 0 stress, and now you are, shot. But not bleeding out. As a level 2 harm. Thank you,
Got it.
Noble, for reminding me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, our illustrious leader.
Yes, yes.
That
the
no
front
The
line.
voice of Noble came in from the heavens. Alright, so, you've been shot, but it's not too bad. Dreamer, you took a shot. Wing, you did that. Let me get rid of your edge, because you don't have that anymore, baby boy. Firebox, what is your thing? Are we going to do the flashback to you rigging this place to blow?
Yes.
Yeah. Before that, I don't want to be that guy, but I did have my prowess bar, like the XP full, and I never used it. But we're supposed
Okay,
to
go
just
ahead.
get a dot whenever,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm not gonna put it on. I think I'm gonna put it on finesse, but like do it after this. So flashback to me setting up. I have fine wrecking tools as a leech thing, and it says that it includes an electroplasmic battery, clamps, wires, and it also says a fuel tank. So could I set that up as a flashback, as a trap in the entrance?
Yes, I am going to give you 2 stress for that, because that would have been a lot to have done. I'm not going to make you pay money for that. But here's the question. You can just do it, and it will just, blow the entrance and close it, but somebody could do some digging and get through it, or we could roll. It does have the risk of it absolutely failing, but it also could do a lot more to the people in there, have, like, a larger effect. So, it's page 221, if anyone is looking in the PDF, but there is a chart for range. Tier 0 range is within reach. You guys are tier 0. So, your just regular stuff would be essentially that one doorway. Tier 1 is a dozen paces. Tier 2 is a stone's throw, because I guess that's how we measure things in Duskfall. So, if we wanted to do a tinker roll, I would allow it to be like the downtime crafting, which is still kind of wonky, but essentially the same thing as the other ones. You roll a 1 through 3, like, it's just, you stay with the tier 0. Or no, sorry. You roll a 4 or 5, you get like +1 tier. You roll a 6, you get +2 tier. On like how big that is and who all it takes out. I don't know if I made any sense.
Well, regarding tiers, yes, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Optionally, I have the bandolier, so I could just throw like a grenade or fire oil, which would be, I think, less destructive for us. But I get the extra die from the fine wrecking tools, so I think that sounds. Or you said I would have to do tinkering to set something up?
If you wanted to do more than just like, block the doorway, that like they could easily kind of like, pull the rubble out. If you want it to be like bigger than that, then you're gonna have to roll because there's the possibility of you taking the entire ceiling down.
I don't know. Maybe just throwing a grenade in there sounds more reasonable for now.
Fair enough. Fair enough. What action rating would you want for that? I mean, you
Like
got wreck.
obviously.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wreck. That's what I was thinking. Fine wrecking tools for
Yep.
that. The grenade wouldn't give me the extra die, but it's 2 die still. Let's see if I have. I don't think I have anything else, so should be good.
Now, if somebody wants to help you with that or do anything, I believe Dreamer can help you for free, technically.
Yeah, I was actually going to say, I've got foresight. I can say that, for sure, we planned out this strategy in the past. Because, defense and all that.
Yeah. So while you're shooting and distracting, I throw the grenade. Wing takes a shot. The grenade is already in the air.
Right? Yeah.
So you're using
have
foresight
an
then?
assist. Yeah, he's using foresight. You have an extra die to your roll. So I have the modifier +1. So you'd have a total of what, 3?
Yep. Risky standard or
Risky standard, or if you want to make it to where you guys have time to clear out all of your stuff without them being able to come in at all, I would once again allow a desperate grate, but if you fail it, you will collapse the ceiling in from where you throw the grenade.
yeah. Ooh, what do you guys think? Should we risk it for the biscuit?
I mean, yeah, what's the point? You play this game to be as desperate as possible. That's the point of the game. That's what makes it the most fun.
So desperate great, right?
I've learned that this game is all about being reckless.
Alright, here we go.
It's more fun that way.
On. Yes!
Holy shit!
Fuck yeah!
I don't know if my clapping comes across the mic. Yes! Alright, you are able to. You have cut them out by sealing up that entrance or exit. Now, that does seal you away from your boat, so the boat might be a loss at this point. Oof. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe. But you do feel like, at the moment, you have the time to where if you wanted to move your HQ and whatever supplies, whatever, they're not going to be immediately coming at you, and you might have killed them all. But I mean, obviously, if you don't go out through another way to come around and check, like, you're not going to know.
Wait, so from which of the entrances we had like another entrance, right?
You did connect to the Veil, I believe.
Yeah, we had one for the Veil and one for the trade waters.
Yep. Yeah. That's the one that you blew.
Oh, okay. My boat.
Yeah, your boat is probably. Your boat probably has some issues.
Gonna blow up. Yeah, you can steal it back later. All right, so I did a desperate one, so that means I get XP,
You
right?
get XP, correct. And go ahead and mark it, because that's an automatic.
Yeah, it goes right in the skill category you used.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I do need to clear the prowess. I was gonna go for finesse because how can I be obsessed with trains and not being able to drive them? So
Yeah. Also, so that would be whatever you use for wreck. That's what is wreck? Is that also that is
It's
also
prowess.
prowess? So yeah, so it also goes in there. Okay.
okay. Another question. This one is a little bit more technical. The bandolier is supposed to be able to be used 3 times, I think, because it says
Yep.
that you have 3. But it can only be marked once.
That means you're wearing it. It's just like there's nothing on the sheet for us to keep track of. You just know how many times you used it. That just
Yeah, so I have
essentially
to
says you
manual
chose to
track.
wear it that day.
Okay. And is it only one inventory, like load used, or is it 3?
It's whatever's on there, I believe. Hang on, let me look.
Because I did like search in forums, and some people say it should be 3 uses of your inventory,
No,
and
to
some
me,
people say it's only 1 slot.
no, I'm doing it as one.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just let the system do its thing.
Yeah,
That's
well-
my thought on it.
Yeah, like my guess is like that's the way it is. But also, to me, it kind of like bandoliers, like in Pathfinder, or other systems, like you're able, like you're not having to like carry the smoke bombs in your hand, like they're on your belt or the bandolier. That's what it's there, and you can have up to 3 things on it. That's how I'm gonna rule it.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, I'm gonna say during all that, Smasher and Lyric just fuck off.
Mhm. Oh, and one thing that I am gonna do is, since we're leaving the Osho area, I'm gonna go about it, like just leave a bunch of ghosts in the place for as long as it lasts, just in case someone comes to, try to sniff something out. There's ghosts.
Okay, yeah. So like once you guys exit, get your stuff and leave, you basically booby trap it on the way out with like your ghost bomb thing or ghost attracting.
Yeah, it's not as much as a booby trap. It's just it goes off when I plan it. So if someone comes, there's ghosts around instead of us.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I don't know for
No.
how long it lasts, but I guess it would last until someone like ruins the ritual that I used to set it up. I'm not sure. Doesn't say
we'll
anything
find
in
out. We'll find. I don't see anything. So, it's like you tell me,
Yeah.
or like whatever works. I feel like that's a whatever works for the story. You know what I mean?
So remember that I mentioned that in the notes that I sent you that Firebox likes corpse rubbing or bones, basically.
yes,
grave
I
rubbing.
do.
So he uses the bones to make bone chalk, and basically makes like a chalk circle, and that's what he uses for the ghost work. So I guess until someone messes with the markings, the ghosts are there, or until they fade away naturally. That's what I would say, but I don't know. Whatever floats our
Works
goats.
for me. We'll see. Yeah. Now, are you going to interact with the veil at all as you're leaving, or is it just you're going to kind of use that like are you just booking it? What is the plan here, team?
Since we're going there from our way out, we should probably at least tell the owner why there was an explosion, I guess.
Yeah, it's probably worth just saying, might be a bit before we come back this way. Oh, we just skip over it and not worry about it.
Well, who's the one who made contact with Roland Valeris?
Ghost Eater, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Alright. Well, Ghost Eater's not here.
Oh no, that's right.
We'll catch
I
up
guess
with
we
him
can-
actually in a minute. But yeah, I mean, if somebody wants to go into the luxurious social club known for confidentiality and permissive policies regarding guests of arcane or unusual origins, you know, somebody can go in. You probably would not get to talk to Roland himself. Very few people see him. But whoever your contact is, you could go up there if you wanted. Or just, you know, we can say you leave word what happened and bounce.
Not Wing, because he's shot.
Alright, so... Sorry, for some reason, I'm just not able to focus today. What are our options here?
Well, essentially, you guys are leaving, the ossuary through the Veil. Are you stopping by to, like, talk to anybody there? Like, your contact to explain what's happened?
Yeah, probably just like a brief, heads up.
Yeah, so I suppose Dreamer will have to... Dreamer will do this. There we go. Dreamer will pop on up. Find out where the contact is. Is it like Roland Polaris or something like that?
Not him himself, but, he's the
Oh.
owner of the Veil. But there would be
Okay.
some underlings you guys talk to.
Okay. Got it. Alright, well... go up to said contact. And just, might not see us around here for a little bit. Got into a spot of trouble with, nails of a silver variety, and, well, let's just say, we have to reorganize a little, real quick.
So your contact is... I'm gonna steal directly from Glass Cannon, because I love this character design. An individual, who is almost entirely translucent. Their skin and various fleshy bits. But their bones are black, so they kind of look like, you know, the little dancing skeleton memes. Obviously, that is their sign for being a Taichirosi. I don't know whether or not Dreamer finds that unsettling. But they look at you, cock their head a little bit, and say, interesting. Will you be needing assistance? Dreamer can hear thee for a price.
Well,
Attached
yes,
to that.
obviously. I think everybody could hear that in the dialogue. But, might be able to use it, but we're able to take what we needed out. It's possible. Well, what are you offering?
What's the price?
Well, that's the part of the offer. I mean, figure it out.
We could help you set up elsewhere or keep the ossuary. But you will owe Mr. Valeris a great favor. And tribute on your earnings. You feel like any sort of tithe just went up to 20%.
No, that's just a little ridiculous. That's what he thinks in his head.
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, I will take into consideration we have a little bit of let's just say, we have a more democratic approach to the way we handle the business.
I see. You get like a my sweet summer child look. I mean, it's hard to tell from like a translucent skeleton man face, but that's what you get.
Yeah, no, I understand that it's a huge flaw in the systems of group-based teamwork, because it often devolves into random talking endlessly, and they never actually succeed at goals that we're attempting to do that are especially time-sensitive. That is an actual flaw with TTRPGs. But yes, yes. Give us a few moments, collect ourselves, and then we will make a formal decision, in an appropriate manner.
Yeah, they basically, you know where to find them. Like, you know.
Yep.
The offer stands.
Alright, let's fuck off. Alright. We leave. Regroup.
Yeah.
I think
alright.
I think we should set up a new base in the weave.
That's a terrible idea.
We want to be able to get in and out.
We'll figure it out.
We're gonna figure it out for the rest of our lives.
Well, yeah.
Alright, so you guys are completely... I mean, think about if you want to completely abandon the ossuary. Like, I'm giving you a chance to keep it. For a price.
I like the ossuary.
I do like it.
But
So-
well... Go ahead.
Like, as far as, like, actual currency or whatever entails, like, we are already doing the tithing of 1 coin.
Correct. You would now be 2. I said percent because that's what it would
Okay.
probably more likely be, but mechanics-wise, 2 coin.
How often is that?
Every score.
Oof. Big oof.
Yeah, I mean, that statistically just is an absurd amount to actually have to do in this case, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If
And it's
it
not like they
was
helped us
only
before.
the tribute or only the favor, maybe, but both of them, I think is a bit much.
Yeah, and just to clarify, you can keep the ossuary. And you can keep it to where it's fortified, because that was kind of the either or. You either give up a claim, or you go to war. It's just, it's now known to the people you're at war with. Hi, Kyra, please don't knock things off my desk. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So what would increasing the tide, do for us? Would they help us if anything happens? Would they warn us?
If you wanted to move to like another location in the catacombs of equal security, etc., that could happen. Or you could also ask them for increased security for the current, like if you stay at the ossuary, that could be an option for the same thing.
Okay.
But the vibe coming down from on high, as in from Roland, is kind of like, ugh, these children, do I have to hold their hands? That kind of thing. But, while you all are deciding that, Ghost Eater, where are you? Because I seem to recall you were going off to find yourself, or figure out your lost time.
Indeed. He would try to do some research into the crate itself, if possible.
Alright. How would you do that?
How open is the university?
How much money do you have?
Never mind. Let's see. Could I ask my possessor ghost friend if they have any ideas?
Yes, you may. And you can have 1 die to that roll to accomplish what you're wanting to. I'm assuming this is a study activity.
Yes.
Yes, you can have a plus die roll with Salia.
I have it. Well, Salia's my vice purveyor.
Oh, that's
the
right.
Possessor
The
Ghost's
Possessor
friend
Ghost
is Nyrix.
Nyrix, that's right. Okay. My bad, I was getting people mixed up. Yeah, no, you can ask Nyrix. You'll get a plus 1d to that if you want to roll it.
Woo!
Alright, you can either do this with increased effect, so you go to a great effect, or you can hang on to your you can get an edge die that you can use later. To either increase effect or add a die. Same thing.
We'll increase effect.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to do a thing for me.
Yes.
And roll... 3d6, like, separately. You know, like 1d6, 1d6, 1d6. That just makes it easier for me to read. All right. Your friend, Nyrix, what is your relationship with Nyrix, by the way?
I would say probably somewhat along the lines of his relationship with Salia. Like, Nyrix is probably someone that is a frequent rider and also potentially like points Ghost Eater or other spirits to each other.
Okay. When she, I'm saying she, am I right? She, they, she.
Anything.
Any
all.
Okay, Nyrix is, alright. When she shows back up, she is disturbed. And seems very concerned about you. And says that you have encountered a demon, which I think you probably already had figured out by that point.
Yes.
That has an affinity for darkness. Probably also figured that one out. If I had to guess.
Probably.
And they are obsessed with justice and a hint of suffering. So justice is subjective, shall we say.
Always.
Something in the Ashen Mountains where this was found is seeking justice, like with a capital J, and has decided you are going to help them. You are now carrying a demon mark. That is not, there's not a place to put that on your sheet. This is a, I'm telling you, you are now demon marked.
Sexy.
Sure. And you can attempt to resist helping. You can give in to helping them, and just at that point, you give me Ghost Eater's character sheet. Or you can attempt to do a bit more research, figure things out, and exactly who they might be wanting revenge against. You do know probably some of this might come from the Cataclysm. If it is that old, there's also, ye old Unity Wars and Imperialism is a thing. I mean, I don't think Ghost Eater is, like, the most, like, classically educated, so I don't know how much you would know.
Very little, like, the most basic.
Okay, so, I mean, there are a lot of wars have happened on Akaros. So, depending on the age of this demon, how it was awakened, how it came through, could be a lot of things. It could be born from, like, summoned by a ritual where people wanted it to. Like, you don't know. You really don't know. The only people who might know would be those professors at the university. But you can't just get into contact with them. They probably would not believe you if you just rolled up. But, I mean, Dreamer could get in touch with them, but you probably have to tell Dreamer what happened.
Yeah.
As for your missing time, still unaccounted for.
Okay.
And I'm going to need you to give me an intellect roll. I believe that's an attribute, intellect. Am I getting it right? The name?
Insight?
Insight. I always do it wrong. Insight. The brain. The brainy one. No, never mind. I lied. Willpower, resolve. It's resolve. That's what I want. Resolve. Give me a resolve roll. Yep. Okay.
I do suffer that stress.
You do not suffer that stress. I take a clock that you cannot see.
Then I suppose I was 3 or 4 on my long-term project of what I did with Samara. Is that still as is?
That is still as is. This is a separate... This was the, like, what is the...
Okay, gotcha.
The creature. You're not entirely sure what you did with Samara, but you do know Samara is a ghost with a demon with an affinity for darkness and an obsession with justice brought about by suffering. And is hunting. And as Nirix tells you this, you start to feel icy tendrils of long-nailed fingers clawing into your shoulders as you now have a Samara on your back. And she's not going anywhere. But no one can see, feel, or sense her but you.
Ghost Eater will very much thank Nirix for his help and a slightly long-suffering onwards Aoshima. And wherever Samara wills that he goes, he will go willingly for now.
Okay.
Since they made themselves a bit more noticeable to him, just like, I'll play along for now.
Okay. I'm glad you have Wing, I'm just saying. Meanwhile, speaking of Wing, we're back with the group. You guys had a little bit to decide on that, whether you're going to stick with the ossuary, go somewhere else. I mean, obviously, like, Christopher was doing double duty, so, if you guys want to talk about it. Also, it is a later day. It is the... we are on the 18th of Ulsavet, which means there was the Exchequer Journal that did come out, that does have some information on, that heist that vanished, and, like, different things. Also, okay, next side, cures headaches. So there you go. You do also know that, the Brokeback Goats are doing that score here soon. If you're going to swap out, if you're going to plant the blue coat cargo on them.
Gotcha.
Unless you gain an extra downtime activity through, I believe it's like spending coin or rep, you're not getting healed there, buddy, Wing, before this happens, just time-wise.
How much coin?
I don't know, look it up. Hang on.
I think it's 1 per...
Yeah, I think it's 1. Yeah, 1 coin for an additional downtime activity.
I'll do that. I have 2.
Alright.
Not if I steal your money. No, I'm just kidding.
Rude. Okay. So if you want good old Sawtooth to help you out, pay that 1 coin.
Done.
And
I need to get physical.
Yeah, you need to get physical. Alright, and 2 dice. Partial success, which I believe is 2 ticks on your healing clock.
1 tick gets me to full, and what does that do?
All of your injuries now drop down a tier. So level 1 injuries go away, level 2 injuries drop down to level 1. And you can go ahead, if you still have injuries, and put that extra wedge in your healing.
Alright, done.
So you should have a level 1, shot is now level 1, so it will just hinder you under certain circumstances.
Alright. I am good, thank you.
Alright, so Sawtooth is able to get you patched up pretty quickly in order to carry on about the business of what's coming up. But yeah, now you guys gotta tell me what the plan is, and I'm gonna shut up and also let a cat out of the room before she starts screaming loud enough to be picked up by my mic.
I do honestly kind of want to keep the ossuary.
Yeah. I think we can defend it. We got muscle.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm good with whatever you guys are up for.
Besides, it's risky to stay there, isn't it?
I believe the word suicidal is more likely. Crackers, I probably should have said that word on Twitch, but yeah.
The biggest risk.
Yeah.
I think we're far enough into the stream. We're okay, I think.
Why did we have to move? I'm temporarily back.
Somebody want to give Tusk the TLDR, or you want me to?
Well, let's just say that the Silvernails thought that it was a wise decision to move into our turf, try to take it over, and we responded in a little bit more of a, aggressive style of negotiation.
Who was it?
The Silvernails, then?
Why do we have to leave now? He's making mad or what?
So, so on Saturday, the Saturday group, at the end of that, because Wing has a history with the Silvernails, they showed up as part of the entanglement to tell Wing that he owes them still. Dreamer took exception and shot him. So essentially, you are now at war with the Silvernails, and they do know where your lair is. That doesn't mean like it no longer works as a lair because you guys chose not to give it up, so you still have it.
Right.
You're just at war, and it's known about.
Well, do we know where their lair is?
No, but probably somewhere in the Lost District. You know, outside the lightning barriers.
No, originally our game plan was snatching up the cargo that the goats were dropping off for the Silvernails, and this is really working out.
I'll find whatever everybody else wants to do.
Because I say we keep it, and then when we pick up this cargo, maybe we snatch up a goat, find out where the Silvernails are located, and take a more active approach to our problems.
I'm good about active.
Well, active being once we have a plan.
If you all open the faction tracker, I believe you'll see the tier that the silver nails are.
Three.
Yeah.
We've done better. we can also just move our lair. Since we have hidden lair, we can do it for.
You do not have hidden lair.
Anyway. Oh, we do.
You do?
It's one of the upgrades. Yeah, hidden lair. We don't have moving lair, but we have
That's
hidden
right.
lair. Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah, but we have hidden lair, and it let us in. We can use 2 downtime activities to move the lair and pay coin equal to your tier, but we're tier 0, so I guess we just have to use 2 downtime activities and move it if we want to.
Yeah. I mean, technically, you could move it if you paid the 2 coin to get that extra downtime activity.
Yeah, that too.
Unless it's like it's 2 for the first, or it's 1 for the first one, and then it adds.
Look at this.
Oh no, it's just 1 coin or 1 rep for each. So if you
We still
wanted
keep it, but move temporarily. Like, we'll be back. We're abandoning it. We're going to the mattresses somewhere else. But we'll come back after it's all over.
Like, yeah, I guess that could also work. Like, set up a temporary place and then come back after bullying the silver nails.
And we can still do all the technical stuff like you were talking about, but we just won't call it the same thing.
So, okay, so you are abandoning this location for now because you only have 1 claim. Like, there would be a score to then try to retake it if you abandon it.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know, because we already said we were at war, so abandoning it now just sounds like we should have just given it to them, so I think we fortified.
I agree.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, so you guys are staying.
Yeah.
Alright, fortifying. Alright, cool. But before we do that, because this is coming up, doing the planting, stuff that the understudies got for you guys on the Brokeback Goats. So, as a reminder, actually, let me take us over to the Duskfall map. Just as a reminder. Oh, well. That's lovely. Sorry, stream, you get to watch my Foundry reload. The silver nails are set up here, outside the lightning barrier, in the Lost District. Obviously, the Wraiths operate out of Night Market, where you all are, down here. So, most likely, the goats are going up, picking up whatever it is from the silver nails, and bringing it down here to Night Market. So you would need to plant the incriminating evidence on them at some point, and then obviously tip off the cops that they have it. But you would know how to tip off the cops from the Grey Cloaks, from what the understudies did. So I'm just giving you guys, like, this is the mission.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, and by mission I mean score, which means we get into the, what is your approach, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah. Sounds to me like deception or stealth.
Are these actual ghosts moving things? What a name for another gang.
No, so it's the Brokeback Goats will be the one, like the rival gang will be the ones.
Oh, goats! I thought you said
Goats.
ghosts.
Yeah, no, not ghosts. Goats.
goats. The goats.
Meh.
The
That's a
goats
sheep.
are
That's a
the goats
sheep,
are
but,
basically
yeah.
the Brokeback Goats are working for the Silvernails.
Yeah,
They're
basically,
working with
they're ferrying between the two crews, so they're going in between the Silvernails and the Wraiths. They're on this sheet. Their activity is transport.
And what is it we're trying to do?
We're swapping
Right.
out the cargo they have.
To get them in trouble with somebody.
Yep.
A cop. Well, do we, the first thing we need to do is, if you've already done it, is find out what if they have a usual route, or their usual transporters. We'd have some way to identify them en route, so. Either they've got a usual, like, got a usual way they go, or spot them from where they leave. They leave the Silver Nails, or the Wraith, rather, whichever way. Getting from the Wraith to the Silver Nails, that's where we're going to swap it, or from the Silver Nails to the Wraith.
Yeah, so hold on. Gather information. Does that happen before this part or after this part?
It happens now, if you'd like.
Okay.
Technically, it's like setting up for the score. Like, I don't necessarily count it as its own, like, separate thing the way it does, because to me, it's kind of part of the free play beforehand if you want to figure it out. Because that makes sense. But yeah, if you'd like to do the gather information, to get that, because essentially it's to get the answer to this detail. You know, however you want to do it, like how do you find the point of infiltration, find the arcane method, find the social connection. That's technically what gather information is, but it would work for this too.
Okay. So I'm putting all the information together. We are thinking about gathering information to figure out the route that they're taking. I think that sums up all the pieces. All right, how do we want to do this?
It sounds like deception to me, but
well, okay, no, so that list is for like the actual score itself. I think Scott's asking.
This is pre-score.
yeah, but like we're gathering information by, getting it from people.
Right, so it would be like
Okay,
an
yeah.
action, so like sway.
Yeah, gather information. You kind of say how you're trying to get the information, and so like we don't have to use that table for this.
Mm-hmm.
I would like
Yeah.
to hunt them.
We're going to try to talk to some of them. Like, find out one of the Brokeback Goats and engage them in conversation somehow. See if we can get it out of that way. They get them drunk or something. Or grab one of them and beat him until he tells us what we want to know. And throw his body in the canal. Or maybe, I'm not sure what other methods we'd have to get the information from them.
Yeah, I think when you said you wanted to like track them, well, it's hunt, but like
Yes.
track them, like that'll work. You could do that. If somebody else wants to, I mean, if Tusk wants to like, jump one in a back alley, I mean, I'll allow it. I mean, if it goes badly, you might, tip
I
them
think we
off.
can't really follow them right now because we're not.
Well, you could observe, because like they're probably doing other things. You could at least identify maybe their
A regular guy.
like their regular folks or like the regular vehicle that they use.
Alright, sounds good.
That's sort of gathering information that way. I'm being a little bit loose with this, but so like you're essentially like you are Batman.
I just thought of something.
You are Dick Grayson. I know you're not Batman. You're Dick Grayson, but you are Batman.
So if someone could find like the usual vehicles that they use for this kind of stuff, maybe I can plant something on one of them to track it.
You could, or I mean, you could just go ahead and plant the incriminating stuff in there potentially. But yeah, if you wanted to have made some sort of tracker, I don't think, unless there's like in one of your standard items, there's a thing that lets you track. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. But it could be something just like a trail of oil, like a specific oil that I'm
Or
following.
invisible ink, the ones that we use for our tags.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, fine.
But I mean, I can't plant the stuff that we were gonna swap until they pick up the actual stuff. So we have to, basically the vehicle leaves a track, we follow the track, then they grab the stuff, and then we swap it.
Yeah, now you know already, as a reminder, that they use some sort of like arcane or like goat or ghost sworn goats of some kind. Some sort of something. And that they are primarily overland, with their goats and carriages.
So they're gonna use the goats now. The goats fast.
Yeah, the goats are gonna use the goats. Like, they're the Brokeback Goats for a reason. Like, they're kind of creepily obsessed with goats.
I don't think I can think it with goats, so maybe not.
But yeah, if you wanna kind of track them to like help figure out their lair, where they're going, I would allow that.
Yes.
Wing. Risky standard.
Damn,
Alright,
another crit.
You are able to locate their at least their usual people, usual routes. Like, you're able to kind of get a bead on them based on, the one dude, like kid that you ran into, and then the other goats, because you'd seen them.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes time to planning this, you do have information to give. It just kind of depends on what your guys' approach is. Because if I remember correctly, the plan is to steal whatever is actually being smuggled and replace it with the blue coats.
Yes.
Now, I will say, if you... Yeah, no. Because that also has the added benefit of, like, the Wraiths, if they hear about it, they might think that, like, the Silvernails are trying to set them up and there might be a war going on there, too. I'm just saying. That could be a thing.
Oh no, this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
perfect. This is exactly what we're looking for.
Alright, so...
I could have planned it better ahead of time myself.
So, essentially, you guys know the likely route that their goat cart will take with this contraband. Because there was an entire montage of Wing, tracking them. How do you plan on swapping the cargo? And this is where we use our assault, deception, stealth, occult, social, or transport. Now, if you want to, we can think about it, because it is 8:54. I don't know if people need doggo breaks. So if we wanted to do the usual, we'll be back at like 9:10-ish. To give, doggo time, bathroom time, possibly a little bit before. To think about this, you can. Unless you guys know already what you would want to do.
I mean, truth be told, I think our best course of action would be like deception, because we just trick them, because otherwise they might know what's going on.
Alright, so
I
switch
guess-
it, but don't let them know that it's been switched.
Yeah. Deception and stealth seem like the obvious options. I mean, we could, bribe them, but there might be maybe this particular guy is very bribable. We need to have money for that.
Yeah. So if you're wanting to switch out the cargo without them knowing, that would be stealth. If you're wanting to, like, trick them into letting you guys, like, go through their cargo or, like, mess with it where they know it's being messed with, that would be deception.
Is we could pretend to be like corrupt blue coats or something like that.
We do have the blue coats.
Mm. Yeah, we already have the uniforms.
I mean, if you owe them,
Unsweet.
another favor, like the Grey Cloaks might help you with it. Or you guys could have
Yeah.
taken enough uniforms from them to do both. You know, plant on them and do both.
You know how big this thing is that we're swapping?
Convenient plot size big.
Yep.
You don't know, but I'm allowing this to happen like how you guys tell me it happens.
Yeah.
When they transport it, I think they have multiple people with their goat cart. The driver, maybe a couple of others to protect them.
It's probably a team. Like, we're a team.
Yeah. They are, I believe, a
I think
tier
it-
1 crew. So they're just they're a crew just a little bit bigger than your guys's. I would say they have, several, goat
Fillies.
and carriage. Yeah, like they have several like vehicles that they can use, and sometimes will transfer from one to the other. Sometimes pretending to be different kinds of carts. Like disguising the carts as different things. So like you don't know this exact score what they're gonna do, obviously, but you do know.
I like the impersonation aspect, because they might even try to bribe us off, and we might make money off of them.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the common, like, that would be a very common thing, is just bribe, they, like, let us, look at your cargo, or whatever, and the assumption would be, they're just gonna, like, toss the shit around in, like, your fake cargo bin, or whatever. So that would be a thing. So if you guys are wanting to do that, but let's do, Doggo and Bio break, and be back. Alright, everybody, we are back. Sorry for a bit of extended break. Hopefully everything will go well. We've all got doggos who aren't so sure about, you know, Murica. This will be Remy's first time Muricaing when he's not, you know, like last year he was like 2 weeks old. So we'll see. But we have returned. Let me pull out a tusk. Tusk.
Hmm.
Okay.
I had a dog that one time we had fireworks at New Year's Eve, and he hid under a refrigerator. I don't know
Oh,
how
is that
he
small?
got there. No, he wasn't that small.
Oh.
Ooh.
What are you doing, buddy?
Wiggling.
Ah, okay.
Eat a
Alright.
hand.
The plan is, I believe, if somebody wants to recap the plan to me.
Steal some stuff.
Thank you.
Alright. Yeah, our plan was to impersonate blue coats, hold up the goats, and during our search that we're hopefully being bribed to not look too deep into, we swap the contents, and yeah, I mean that's it. It's a really simple plan, considering.
How are we gonna swap the stuff, though? That's the question.
Well, I believe it was you guys were doing deception because it was going to be like a fake traffic stop. Correct?
Yeah, nice. Wait, hold up.
I stop you, random citizen.
Yeah, completely random stop to extort money. Now, are you guys going to hit up the Grey Cloaks to see if, you know, help you out, or are you just going to go it on your own?
We will.
We will what?
I asked a, like, A or B question, and your answer was yes.
Basically.
Like, those
all
were
I
mutually
heard was,
exclusive.
"Are you gonna hit up the Grey Cloaks or not?" And I heard yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I said or go it alone. That was... But yeah,
I
okay,
learned
okay,
that's what I
okay,
heard.
okay, my bad. Alright,
That's
so...
what I heard, but anyway.
We've got our method of deception. You guys have the Grey Cloaks helping you guys out. Greasy Rob is helping. So now we get to play the engagement role Mother May I game. Where you convince me what points you get for your engagement role. Is this operation... Okay. Yep. I was just saying, is this particularly bold or daring?
I mean, we're dressing up as
No,
cops.
I mean, yeah, but you're in... But you're in, like, 6 towers? Like, assuming you're doing it in 6 towers, like, nobody cares. I mean, you guys have seen, like, the quality of law enforcement there. But, I mean...
Literally. I mean, we have reduced their numbers, in fact.
Yeah. Oh, true,
That is true.
but they will probably be... Okay, yeah, nah. They're on kind of high alert 'cause they just lost some officers. So, yeah, so I'll take the dice. You get the D. I do love how this book always has, like, +1 D, like, for die, but in my head I'm always like, you get the D. And so
Get
we're
the
just gonna
D.
go with
Yeah.
it.
The tenacious D.
Pretty sure that's the purpose.
Yeah, does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability or hit them where they're weakest? Not really. Like, that, it's just... It's
We're
not...
just
Sounds like
sitting
the
them on a
opposite.
job.
Well, it's not also the
Yeah.
opposite. Like, it's just kind of, it just is. Like, it's kind of a cost of doing business. Although, actually, you're right, because it is the target strongest against this approach, or do they have particular defenses or special preparations? I mean, I would
Like
say
goat.
they do this a lot, so they probably know most of the checkpoints.
Well, but we can use the excuse that, well, like, it has nothing to do with this, but we can use the excuse because they are right now in high alert. They have new checkpoints, but
Well, I mean, that would be our but it would be like, what are they thinking
Yeah,
initially?
but this is going into it, just how many, because that will take away a D, so you're still at the, like, 1 for sheer luck, but you do have contacts helping you, so right now you're at 2. It says maybe there's a situation in the district that makes the operation more or less tricky. So, honestly, I think... To me, that comes out as a wash, too, because, like, I think it's completely reasonable there would be more checkpoints and more random things, and the Bluecoats would be amping up, but also, like, they would also... That means you guys are also more likely to run into actual Bluecoats. You know what I mean?
Alright, fine, we kill them and take their personalities. That's fine.
Okay, that's fine. But that would be after the engagement roll. So you guys have 2D on the engagement roll. So yeah, I will roll that, and we shall see.
This never goes well for us, so let's find out how bad it goes.
Partials, you're in a risky
Well,
position when the
stable.
action starts. All right. You guys are setting up your checkpoint. I mean, if you want, we could get, if you want to go over to the Dustfall map, you can, tell me, like, what street, but it doesn't really matter. You guys were able to follow them along. So you've got it. You've got them stopped. And, of course, there is somebody that you recognize, a few somebodies you recognize, Wing, and who, unless you are very much disguising yourself, would recognize you.
What's our loadout, guys?
Oh, I always forget that. Yeah, what's your guys' load? I mean, the thing is, though, it's like, you could probably get away with
normal,
because cops would be petty.
Yeah, I would say normal with cops is what I was gonna think.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is my plan.
Is that good for you, Tusk? Do we have a Tusk? Oh,
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm there.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I had your sheet correct. Okay. So yeah, you guys all have normal loadout. Let me make sure. Yep, I've cleared. Clear all the checkboxes you guys might have had before.
Do we have the checkboxes now, or I think I've actually done this for once before.
No, you do the checkboxes when you need the items. I
Just
just want to
assume
make
that
sure
we're more competent than we as players are.
Basically, I mean, or more used to like actually like running cons than the players are. So they pull up. You see, I don't have tokens for all these people. You see Kid. You remember him, Wing?
Yes.
You also see that woman who threatened you. Like, these people know your face. As they're rolling up, they are dressed like just everyday, like, transport folk. Like FedEx. I mean, they're not FedEx, but,
Those kids.
So, yeah, like, or like Imperial X, like, I don't know, whatever. That's how they're dressed. They're rolling up. You've got the thing, like, Wing, are you gonna, like, it'd be real risky if they see you dressed as a blue coat, they'd probably recognize you.
May I use the subterfuge supplies as it's not specifically like disguise, but they do have theatrical makeup.
Okay, yeah, I would allow you to have used that to at least make yourself look a little different, and I mean, let's be real. The Dark Knight pulled off like the Joker hiding in that honor guard with like all of his face scars. You'll be fine if you use that. Yeah, I'll allow it. They pull up. The woman sitting there at on the buckboard as the driver narrows her eyes, looks at all of you, and goes, "Didn't know there was going to be a checkpoint here."
I walked on the side of the thing and rap on the side of the wagon with my nightstick. But yeah, that's the point. I just keep walking around it, let somebody else talk to them now.
When you rap on it, you hear like kind of a yelp from the inside. Like you startled the bejesus out of somebody. And Kid looks over, and is just like, all right, fine. Let's just get this over with. We're on a schedule. We gotta go. Hey, Wing. He tweaking as much as he was last time. I feel
You want to get it over with? You have a schedule to keep? Is that what he said?
Yes. Yeah, sorry, he talks really fast. Basically, let's get this over with. We get, the whole, like, we give you the money, you let us through, like, the usual shakedown.
I'll point over at, I forgot your name, Scotric character's name.
Dreamer.
Yeah, Dreamer, yeah.
Yeah, Dreamer. I should talk to him about that.
Yeah. Hold on, what am I talking to them about?
Getting on with the usual protocol. The woman on the buckboard sighs, kind of hops down. You hear kind of a, like, rattle as she does, as the Foley artists make it exceedingly obviously clear that, like, she has weapons on her. And is going to pull out essentially like a sack of coin, like the bribe.
Mm-hmm.
That is
right.
like kind of with the like a leather folio that would have the papers, kind of like here are the papers.
Yep. Alright, should be pretty routine, shouldn't take much time at all then. Nod, like you do.
She nods, waiting.
Who has the deception skill in our group is going to go and do this now?
Well, let's see, we've got, well, straight up, Sway is like the guile charm argument.
Yeah.
So, I got a dot. I think Wing has a dot.
I mean, I don't have any of that.
Sway one.
Yeah. So yeah, we both have one. Go ahead, Wing. You do that. Well, I'll play distraction with the people, while you do the dealing with the back door. You bend at the back door, while I handle the front. I'll go
Alright.
frontal.
Let's start with.
Always.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this would be your distraction would be the setup action, like over there on the make a plan flowchart.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do that. As of right now, you have. I'm gonna say you have either. No, I'm gonna say you have greater effect because you do, of course, like you've talked to the Grey Cloaks, so you know what to do.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say you're at a risky great on this one.
Risky great. With one dot. Do I got any bullshit that will add to this? Probably not.
Someone can assist you, or you could always push yourself, take 2 stress.
I could do that. I'm fine with taking the 2 stress.
Alright.
Make my life a little.
Can I share that stress?
Do you have a thing
Or
that
is it
allows you to
just-
do that?
Oh no, that is a special
No.
thing.
Yeah, that's a special thing.
Nah, it's fine. I got it. Because I can give you... I can still help out other people without using stress, so me using stress isn't as big of a deal. Is anybody also assisting? Once? Twice? Alright.
Could more people assist? I'll assist you if I can. I'll take your stress.
Yeah, you could probably assist just by, you already in a way have, because, you're the, let me give you the stress. you know, the muscle to like back this dude up. Like you're the violent cop to the talky cop, you know?
Sounds good.
They start to turn around and ignore Dreamer. It's like, hey now. Alright, so yeah, so you would take... I'm trying to remember, I think it might be you could only get a die from assist or no, you can only get from push, whatever. I'll let you have both, I don't care. Moving on. I'm not looking it up.
Okay, sounds good. I'm just gonna roll. Come on, 6s. Ah. What are you doing? Move, die.
Alright, I'm gonna say you have a reduced effect. However, because you had that increase in effect, it's only standard, so you do keep their attention. But team, swap out the cargo. You really only got one shot at this. And that sounds like that is Firebox and Wing.
Yep.
You think there's any way I could have gotten my hands on one of those BP thingies from like the docs, like they used to detect the arcane stuff?
That would have been, yes, that would have been an acquire an asset downtime. So you would have had to spend 1 coin. And it would be a tier, like, and I would roll based on your crew tier, so it would be like a, 2D, take the lower, that is the quality of it.
Hey, calm down.
I don't have coin.
I have 1 coin if you would like it.
I don't know, sounds risky. You got any... I mean, my idea was to use the thing to just basically fake it out and say, oh, there's something arcane in here, we have to, like, take it out, take it for inspection, and then swap the stuff.
Oh, I
But
would,
do you have any other...
I mean, I would let you have,
I mean, you could fake it.
like, I would allow you to flashback to, to, like, put together something to have faked it. That's fine with me. So yeah, go ahead and that would be a tinker. And let me double check what stress I would give you for this. But it'd be a tinker, risky standard.
Okay. Can I use the fine tinkering tools on this?
Yes.
For an extra die? Okay, perfect. Oops, wrong one. That's Rick. Risky standard. I got a +1.
Yeah, this would be 1 stress.
Okay, 1 stress. Nice. Ooh. Anything else before I roll?
That'll
Sounds
be
like that.
unless Wing's gonna. Well, yeah, no, this is the flashback, so yeah, it'll be.
All right, here we go. Oh my god.
Oh no!
You were unable.
Maybe I can push myself for the extra roll.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Take 2 stress, so you can roll 1 more die.
It leaves me at 6 stress, so I'm okay. Do I just roll a d6 or?
Yeah, just roll a d6.
Okay. Ooh, let's go. Nope. Tough
Wow.
luck.
All right. With that, oh man, you see. Let's see. Let me just double check the thing.
What were you making?
A fake arcane detector.
I was just looking to see if it was one of those you could just you couldn't have done it, so you don't have it, or if this is the you thought you'd made it. It does say lose this opportunity, so yeah, I'm gonna say you were not able to do that. You do not have.
Okay, so it's up to you, Wing.
But what if I had the foresight to you know, pick up something to assist you with that.
I say, like, still got to give you a cursory run through. It's a job.
Again,
And
you're
I would
saying you
like
would have had
to-
the foresight to, like, talk Wing through that to give him the extra dice? Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, we'll say. All right, so this is the acting class here. All right, and then just he takes you to the theater to watch that a cop play. I mean, in the behind the scenes.
Alright, so yeah, you can do that on the... It would either be sway or command, and you would get an extra die
Swear,
for that.
please.
Alright. This is at a risky standard. Alright. They are suspicious. That this isn't normal, and through a very garbled, twitchy sort of situation from Kid, this isn't how it's normally supposed to go. Like, normally their stuff is not searched, if you all look in the upper right-hand corner, oh, nope, not all of it, I always do the wrong one, you have one tick on a 4-tick clock called Sussometer.
But they're filling up my punch-o-meter clock, to be honest.
Alright, fair. And I assume your plan was to, get them out of the car, like, you're gonna search through the things.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it you're gonna take your items, like, take it out? Like, tell me how this is, how are you doing this to get, the other blue coat stuff in, blah, 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 blah.
Going in, and as I am searching, I will do a switcheroo, but with the caveat that, they need to not be in the cart.
Okay.
I mean, you give him a fine bottle of whiskey with a vial of slumber essence in there. Just enough to make him drowsy, not like put him to sleep.
Actually, that might be a good idea, just like for your compliance, basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, they did bribe us.
Alright.
yeah. I will knock those items off my sheet as we here you go. Start with Kid, he's the most fucking susceptible to this stupid shit.
Honestly, like, he probably has so much, like, not cocaine in his system that, like, I don't know, oh man, this is Twitch, maybe I can't say that.
Yeah.
He has enough...
not susceptible, like, susceptible as in he'll take it first, which means
he
other
will take
people
it
are more
first,
likely
yeah.
to. Yeah, I doubt it'll have as much of an
it's not
effect
gonna
on
have as
him.
much of an effect on it, because, like...
When it does hit, it'll be hard, though.
Oh, yeah. They start looking a little suspicious, and then you just for your troubles, hand it out there. I will say you're gonna have to, because this is kind of retroactively doing this here, setting that up. Whichever one of you wants to take that stress, take that stress.
I'll grab it. Is it 2?
That would be 1.
1? Okay. Oh, that puts me at 6. That's the best number.
Are you sure you don't want me to take it?
Nah, because I'll reduce stress later. I'll be fine.
Alright. So, you've done that. Now you're going to... I assume you're waiting for this to, like, take effect. They're drowsy. They're, not paying attention.
Yeah.
Alright, you're going through all that. Up front, Dreamer, Tusk, you guys are dealing with this woman who's growing ever more suspicious and, like, wasting time. What she feels is you guys wasting time, and will start to ask questions. What have they done to deserve this? Normally they have passage, is Commander such and such aware of it? Like that sort of thing. I mean, we could roleplay like the whole thing out, but
Yeah, I think our unless Tusk has got something, I think Dreamer would just go with like there's been a spot of trouble lately, you know, in these parts, and you know, we're just being asked to do a little bit of an uptick, be a little bit more certain before moving on. I'm sure you heard about it the other day.
yeah, we did. Such a damn shame about Phil. Wife just had that baby and all, just to be slaughtered like that in the precinct. We're taking up a collection for him, you know, like it's Phil was one of the good ones, you know, look the other way, that sort of thing, you know.
Yep, for the blue and the black, as I always say. Blue coats, I mean, you know, criminals black.
Yeah. Hopefully, you know, Phil's widow ain't gonna have to go back on the street, you know what I mean?
Do we have any way of knowing if he is trying to catch us in a lie here? Is there an actual Phil? Do we have any way of knowing?
That would be study. Yeah, if somebody would like to study her.
Do you have a study, Tusk?
I don't recall if we actually killed anyone in there.
You did, you killed 2 people.
All right.
We did? Okay.
Yeah, there were definitely 2 people dead.
I do not have study.
Yes.
Alright, I have 1 dot in study. Let's see. As well as... No, that probably doesn't apply here. Alright, well I got the 1 dot in study. We can try it.
I'll assist you. Can I assist you? By spending a stress.
Yes, you
For
can.
gaining stress. Well, basically, you're gonna like, get in her face very scarily and ask her, what is it how does she know so many of these people? Like, these cops.
Yeah.
What sort of relationship are you having? We're here because they aren't doing their jobs right. We're trying to find out what the fuck's happening.
Oh,
That seems to be what the problem is right here.
Alright. Yeah, give me that. You have that +1D, you're at a risky standard.
Alright. Come on. Oh. Thank you.
Alright, she is telling the truth about Phil. You do feel like the Brokeback Goats, at least, these cops, they knew him pretty well. However, you do also get the sense that, what Tuss said isn't wrong, you know? Like, and that also explains why you guys are here and it isn't people they know about. It's like, oh no, internal affairs. Like, that kind of thing. So, you manage to prevent, Tusk manages to prevent the, susometer, from ticking.
Yeah. Thank you. What are you doing, you dog? You lump?
Does the officer you're pretending to be have a small hound with him? Like a person? I'm kidding. I don't know. I know you got wiggles. I just think that's funny. Alright. You guys are up there doing that. Wing. Firebox. It's, they have started to go to sleep. You guys are in a controlled position right now. Sort of. Like, everyone else is, like, chilling out. Like, they basically just, you know, smoke the devil's lettuce. They probably wouldn't call... Well, maybe they'd call that here. I guess. That actually kind of fits. They're chill. Kid is surprisingly calm. You have just given the ADHD kid Adderall. I mean, not really, because all the Nocaine would have done that. But, you know. He's looking surprisingly clear. Are you... Again, you're just surreptitiously, like, you know, transferring things out?
Yep.
That sounds like a finesse.
I can do that.
Alright, this is, you, remember, you can also you can lead a group activity of you and Firebox. And whoever rolls, you know, the highest roll will count for both of you. Or...
What are you on finesse? Nope.
1.
I am 1 as well. But we would both take stress? Was it
No, you would only take, whoever leads the group action would only take stress if somebody, if somebody fails a roll.
Yeah. How about we do it?
So you're the leader and we both roll?
Yes.
Alright. So both
Risky
of
standard?
you are in controlled at the moment. So controlled standard.
Ooh.
You take 1 stress there, Wing.
Thank you, Firebox.
This is a good mechanic.
So how does that work, you guys? Like, what is Firebox about to do that Wing recovers from?
It's other way around. He's the one who succeeded.
Oh, my bad. Firebox, what was Wing gonna do wrong?
I mean, what I'm gonna say is probably Wing is, he's wounded, so he's like,
Yeah.
and then I'll just take over. I'll take over, and I'll just do this stuff myself, like the quick swapping.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're a little obvious, and Kid is like narrowing his eyes at you, Wing. And then Firebox is all just like, man, your arm's still busted. Let me do this. And it's like, oh, that's why you were like digging around your, like, oh, you're wounded. And he's like, oh yeah, like they are wounded.
He got attacked by a ninja with a knife. Almost killed.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Honestly.
So yeah, that is.
I'm like, yeah. You cut up arm? No, I'll take over. You just watch over those kids.
Gotcha.
All right. Yeah. No, they'll. He nods. You're able to slip out. What's the signal to the boys up front? You guys just come around like, oh, all checks out, or you gonna try to squeeze them for more money?
I think we've already pushed it by actually doing a search, so I think we're good.
I think I just take the bribe. Go home.
All right. You all head out. You have done so. I will, of course, be making... Or, well, I guess the other part of this is you are now tipping off... which precinct of Bluecoats are you tipping off? 6 Towers? Night Market?
Night Market, because that's the Wraith space.
Alright.
Plus, it sounds like they're pretty in deep with the actual cops here. It would be like, oh, well, these other cops that are definitely not these cops, your cops, or...
Like, if anything, we could have been on loan from, the other district.
Mm.
Alright, yeah, no, so you tip them off. What we're gonna do... I guess here's the thing. Are you going to, like, attempt to aid them in catching them at all? Or are we just gonna let fate take the wheel?
We should aid them so we can shove it in their face.
Yeah, but then there's a complication of like, hey, we know those people. They were the ones that set us up, and now we gotta deal with them.
Yeah. I would rather let it take its course unless you feel like we would be able to not, like, aid them in a little more hands-off way.
Well, here's the question. What does let fate take the wheel mean, I guess,
I
like,
make a
mechanically?
fortune roll.
Alright, and how does that work again?
I roll the difference between tiers. I'd forgotten. I've been running... Actually, I need to update, because I did have the Brokeback Goats as tier 2, but I've been running... Like, that's what I wrote down, but I've been running them as tier 1 in my head. So they would, the Bluecoats would get 2 dice for just tier alone, and they would get an extra die for the tip-off that you guys gave, obviously. Because I assume you gave, what they look like, etc., like the bolo. So it'd be rolling 3 dice to see whether or not they catch them.
And the result, if it's positive for us, it would just mean that they get screwed, and if it's negative for us, it means they probably don't get as screwed. Yeah.
They're able to talk their way out of it.
They still won't deliver the actual package because they don't have it anymore. But
correct, but it's will they get caught?
Yep.
Alright, so if you're rolling 3d6 and you're trying to get at least, what is that, a 6? Is that what we need to get? 1 6 out of those 3?
Correct.
So that's a 42% chance of success.
I think we should just leave it to luck because they're already screwed, like in some way at least.
Yeah, because I mean, technically the goal is just if they get the wrong things, then it's not a big deal. We were just trying to really double down on fucking them. So really, like, if this, either way, I think we've made headway regardless. I believe.
Yeah, we've done what we needed to do. So, hands off, leave it to fate.
Sounds good.
All right, so 3 dice. Fortune roll. Get their goats. All right, partial success, which means they are stopped. They are questioned. They are able to bribe their way out of it.
They have a lot of money.
Well, that's tier 2.
Well, it's tier 1 or tier 2, or something happens. Maybe they flip on somebody. You don't know. But they're not getting rolled, like, completely rolled. So what I'm going to say now is they get stopped, but they manage to somehow not get caught, like trying to impersonate officers. For whatever reason, that did not get searched. Maybe they had found it earlier. Maybe these cops looked the other way. But they did get stopped.
Good enough.
And very publicly stopped,
Okay, good.
But they are, for whatever reason, not hauled in and arrested. You obviously do not know why. Later on you can investigate to figure out why, but you do not know why. However, that also means when they get to the Wraiths, they still
the wrong stuff.
like they don't have the stuff. So
Which
you
is the
have
important thing.
succeeded on that. And if there are folks in the chat who want to weigh in on if you were the Wraiths, how would you react to it? Feel free to throw it in. I'm throwing it to chat, so I don't have to think about it while I deal with these folk. Now we get to figure out what were they actually smuggling, because you guys do have that.
Yes,
Ooh.
I'm curious.
I hope it's a bunch of coin.
No, it was
I don't.
not a bunch of coin. Actually,
Oh, a train.
it was not a train.
Okay.
Just something
anyway.
cool. That's all I want.
Yeah, I know you want something cool. I'm checking some things.
Something ghosty.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know, some kind of ghost cocaine that makes you partially incorporeal. That's why they're called the Wraiths. I mean, they need it.
Ghost.
Well, this is just us speculating. Like, wonder what's in the box before we open it.
I'm enjoying this because it's giving me like, all right, let's see.
I don't think you're supposed to say that word, so it's ghost nose dust.
Yeah, ghost.
Oh my god! Listen,
It doesn't. We're that far
kicked
enough.
me
It
out.
doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't care. They can't control me.
Crocaine. It's like
Ghosting.
croquet and a cane made out of frog.
All right. Yeah. So something. Of course you would. Alright, hang on. Let me... You guys are giving me too many options. Like, I had some ideas. Also, it looks like Streamline's pointing out we got a follow from Anyone Wins.
Nice.
Please don't be a bot. I hope you're real. Alright, let's see. What do we got out here? The bath quarter. There's the crypt quarter. And the wraiths are thieves and spies. Okay. As you open up the box, or, whatever it is, at first it just looks like Grandma's knick-knack cabinet. You're real confused with, like, paperwork. You're not sure exactly what this is, why this is important, why it would be a job. But the more you look at it, the more you realize that this is containing information about some of the noble families. And that you could probably piece this together. There's probably some evidence gathered from the old crypts and their old dwellings that could, be used as leverage for things. Or even just, leveraging back their, or, ransoming back their stuff. If they care about, like, Aunt Irma's bones or some shit. There's also probably some things you don't quite get. Like, one of those, they're significant, but you would have to do some research to figure out why. Because there's obviously information you're missing.
Fair.
I think we should try to just get coin through this.
You just sell it.
Yeah, or like offer it back to who it belongs to, like who will care about it, in exchange for coin.
I mean, fair. If it's somebody who actually matters, then that's actually good favor with somebody of import.
But I think that we should liquidize it. Because if we keep it as information, we'll probably forget about it.
So fucking valid.
Alright, you do know, just as a reminder about the Lost District, this is what I was trying to pull up, that you do know the landmark of the old Narcus house, or Narcissus house, however you want to say it. Narcus. I would assume Narcus, but that sounds like I don't know, whatever. A ruined family ran smuggling operations from their decaying estate for generations before they went silent. So maybe there's some stuff from there as well. But there's nothing in particular of note beyond either, stuff you could ransom back, stuff you could pawn off. Just kind of stuff.
Mm.
Almost like, this might have been maybe a bit of a test run for the Brokeback Goats, that, they failed spectacularly.
Hey.
Yeah, works for me.
But if you want to just, like, liquidate the stuff, I would count that as the, like, normal score, like, when we do the downtime, payoff and stuff like that.
Fair enough. We've got a lot of moving cogs as it is. We don't want to get wrapped up in more things.
Yeah. I don't know, the crypt stuff does sound interesting, but we do have, like,
maybe
another thing, the scoffs thing.
You do have that
you guys are on
hanging
a
out
couple
there,
projects.
if you guys want to do that. But essentially, like, we're wrapping this up, so let me, of course, transfer us back to the... I assume we're going into downtime unless you guys want to launch into another score.
no.
I love it. No. All right.
To extend the downtime, because we got a lot of time for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys have got like roughly an hour. I mean, I don't know if people kind of want to head out early because it is, you know, I don't know. I don't know what people are doing.
I do like the idea of doing this, and then maybe, if we want to sort of continue afterwards, discuss what our options in the future might be. But I don't think jumping into anything next is good.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, let's do downtime. Downtime minigame. So, step 1,
Wait,
payoff.
did we? Oh yeah. No, yeah. Go ahead.
What? Okay.
No, that exactly that's
yeah.
what I was thinking. The payoff.
Alright, the crew earns 2 rep per score by default if the target of the score is a higher tier, which they were. Plus 1 rep per tier higher. So that's 4 rep. You also earn coin based on the reward. I will say this is a standard score. Keep in mind, you still at least owe 1 coin to Roland Valaris every time. So that's where one of those goes. But you do get, what did I say, 4 rep?
Yes.
Okay. I love how, like, I just talk and I don't listen to myself. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, you have 1 more and you will fill up your rep tracker. Look at that. And so you guys have 6 coin total. Obviously, if you...
So 5.
I mean, you don't technically have to give it to Roland if you don't want to.
We should.
Okay, so you have 5.
Alright, I say, how many of those? 4 of us?
Yeah.
Alright, so each take 1, put 1 in the coin and then on the character sheet. Yeah, the faction sheet.
I just dropped it on there for you.
Thank you.
And remember, are you keeping it as coin, or are you making it as stash? Like, are you keeping it on your person, or are you investing?
I'm keeping it on person.
Alright.
I'm putting 1 on myself.
Okay, Tusk.
Because we can always convert that too.
Yeah, you
right?
can.
We can always. Okay.
You can. Tusk, where would you like yours?
I believe the last one I put in a stash.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing with this.
Okay. You're banking up. Oh, okay. There we go. You got 2 stash. Alright. Heat. This was a smooth and quiet operation, I'd say. It did happen in some hostile turf, though. And you are at war now.
Yeah.
So that would be 2 heat. However, you did take the thing. Just passing through. So you're only going to take 1 heat.
Ooh.
So you're now at 4 heat. Now I get to roll the entanglements. If there are any. I love that the button for this says entangle with, like, an exclamation point. Alright, noted. Now you guys get your downtimes, and obviously the entanglement will show up at some point. Do you guys want to, like, before we start doing the downtime, do we want to strategize at all? Or do we want to just jump into it?
Just jump into it.
All right. Then who's going first?
I'll go first.
Wait. Oh.
I can roll a fate, man. You're right next to each other.
Fate.
We'll roll a fate. Oh, bam! Wing.
Wow, it worked out.
Oh! I've been reminded by chat that coin counts as load. I forgot about that. Thank you, chat. Thank you, Aversive Tactics. I knew there was some reason for that. So that does count as load.
That's fine.
Okay, I mean, I'm just saying. That's what I'm missing. We're learning here. Alright.
Got full buckets.
Yeah,
I would like to indulge my vice.
Alright. And how do you do that? What is your vice? Wing?
The hooded proprietor, the half-flooded grotto tavern, the docks. With my vice being weird.
I mean, what is... I'm asking you, man. It's weird arcane vice. What is it? If you want to think about it, we can come back.
For now, let's just consider it like basically stimming with arcane items.
Okay, you're gonna have to give me more than that.
Come back to me then.
Okay. Firebox, what are you doing?
Vice.
Alright, you gonna go to your model train club?
Yeah, trying for
Yes.
trains.
I've been looking forward to you doing this!
Well, I got 6 stress, so I gotta do it.
I mean, you don't have to, technically.
No, I guess again, if I want to get traumatized, I guess.
I'm just...
What is he doing to the train that makes it a vice?
Oh, it's a model train.
Obsessions.
He builds model trains.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's expensive.
That is expensive. My grandfather did that. Let me find my... Where's Train Lady?
My grandfather sold those.
Oh, so he made the coin.
Yeah, not really.
Alright, so, Isabel McClellan, is the head of the, Night Market's, Model Train Society, and is, technically your vice purveyor. But how are you indulging in this vice? Is this, like, a meeting of the organization? Are you going out to, like, purchase pieces, parts? Are you, how do you indulge this vice?
Okay, first, let's, did we go for me just being a member, or me being, like, part of the... What was it? I don't remember. The vice... Damn, I can't find the words, but, like, we discussed, like, me just being a member, or me being, like, the vice leader, or whatever.
Yeah. Are you, like, part of the board? Like, are you, like, president, vice president?
Because we were saying that being part of the board sounds more like obligation than luxury, right?
Right.
Luxury. Right. So I guess it would be more like just a member. Maybe like we can do like character development and later become part of the
that could
board.
be what he wants to do. But yeah. So are we at?
For now, I guess it would be luxury and part of the club. So. In that case, it would probably be hanging out with train buddies and going to buy stuff. So parts, tools, things that we're missing or that we want. And probably also hanging out by, like I described before, or in the things that I sent you, hanging out with buddies, after buying stuff, hanging out in high places to watch trains.
Yeah. No, absolutely. You'd probably be posted up somewhere. I mean, you've got this railroad coming in here. So, like, maybe even, like, the Devil's Tooth Bar. Maybe there's, like, a rooftop over there. But, yeah, you go, you hang out. Isabel has managed to source, some more parts and things. That's the very happy face of a woman who has found more train parts, I guess. I just thought somebody in Duskwall should be happy and cheerful, and why not the president of the Model Train Society? So, you're going to give me that vice roll, which is a dice roll with the number of dice equal to your lowest attribute. And you
1.
So 0. Because it's because you have 0 in both insight. Or no, you don't. My bad. No, it's
1.
2 now. No. Oh, right, 1. Yeah, because it's those dots. Man, I'm having issues. I'm having a day. Oh, I should just trust you. So it'd be 1. So if you want to roll that, if you click the little dice roller over there, it should say Indulge Vice. At the top, put 1 die.
Well, where?
Over on the left hand side. I can do it too if you'd like. It's not in your character sheet.
No,
It's like
I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Indulge Vice, yeah.
Yeah, just make sure you have 1 dice at the top, because it doesn't pull from your character sheet, so you have to tell it how many.
Here we go.
Alright, you clear 3 stress.
Ooh. Good.
Alright, what else?
It still doesn't have a lot of money, so just basic stuff. Not very enjoyable. Let's see. I forgot what I was gonna do. Either training or I guess training prowess.
And, well, you'd also said you were thinking about doing Physiker, or starting to go for that.
You're trained.
What I was meaning is that one of the witch's special abilities is Physiker, so I wanted to get that. Like what I was saying is I should get that special ability at some point, probably sooner than later.
Okay, well, right, but you could do training and get an XP in your special ability bar. Now, obviously, if you do prowess, you would get 2 because of your crew.
2, yeah.
That's the only difference.
Yeah. Let me see. 1 second. Cause I got when. Maybe I do want to rush that because it's kind of necessary at this point. We've been getting wounded a lot. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll train the special abilities this time.
Okay, drop that in there.
Keep 1, and that would be it.
Yep. Okay. Wing, you ready? You know what you're doing?
Yes, I'm good now.
All right.
Oh, that's right. We only get 1 downtime when we're at war.
Oh, that's right, because you're at war.
Okay.
Not training.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
Gotcha.
Yep, so no training. All right, so what's your 1 downtime?
I will do the Vice. I have edited my Vice's obligation to former coworkers.
Okay.
Basically, we go and do a minor job together, like nothing big for stress or anything like that. It's just an obligation that we all have together.
Okay, what job? What kind of job?
We are taking care of one of their children.
Okay, yeah, so it's just like like looking in on somebody's, like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you said job, I didn't know, like, if you're off whacking somebody else. I don't know, man. Alright, yeah, no, give me that Vice roll.
Rude.
Nice.
You cleared too much stress?
Yep.
Holy.
Yep.
Oh, that's 2 die. Oh.
So, yeah, we're gonna do this. Hold that thought right there. Let's see what everybody else is doing first.
Wow.
But yeah, you are. Yeah, we're gonna do that here in just a sec. All right, Tusk or Dreamer, who wants to go next for your 1? Oh, you don't get to pick, buddy. I'm picking.
Oh, damn.
This is the entanglement coming into play too. Like this is
Okay.
That's why I'm running in. But Dreamer Tusk, who wants to go next for XP stuff? Or not XP, but downtime stuff.
How much heat do we have?
4.
And how does heat work?
Heat, essentially, if you get so much heat, it will convert over into a wanted level. And wanted levels affects, like if you get picked up by the cops, more serious consequences. And if you get enough heat, you basically have to sacrifice one of you guys to prison. And then we get to play the prison claim game.
What's that number? Where does that?
It would be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That you have 9. You have to have 9 ticks to get 1 level of wanted. Right now, you only have 4 out of 9.
How does the reduce heat thing work?
You would essentially just tell me how you would go about reducing the heat on y'all's gang. Like, previously, you guys had hired someone to blame it on the Brokeback Goats. You could also, I believe, Wing has also taken out some, like, informants, I believe. I think you sniped some of those. You could also, bribe or threaten people that are putting the heat on you. It's a little bit abstract in that.
I think I'll just train.
Okay, then you go train. All right, what are you gonna train in?
Well, you got a +1 on. I don't know what.
So if you
Prowess.
get you get
Prowess,
an
yeah.
additional. So you get 2 ticks for prowess if you train. That's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Dreamer, you're up.
He's gonna have to do some, engage in some vice, is what he's gonna have to do.
All right, you're gonna go see your old roommate.
Yep. Go see a former roommate, and I don't know, go see whatever's playing next. Maybe it's the Blue Coat's daughter. I don't know.
Could be. Is that what it is?
Sure.
I'm not gonna have an opera every time for you for
I assume you're not gonna have an offer every time.
Tosca's still playing. Like, that's still running.
That's true. Probably just see that again. I mean, that's true. It was only been a few days. And go and see it multiple times because, who knows? Maybe they'll mix it up or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, like there's buzz about it. Maybe there's like a different soprano being on, or an understudy or something.
Maybe he just enjoys it. I mean, that's kind of the point.
That is like it is. You just keep spending money on it, and also you probably hang out with like Maestro Hellerin afterwards to do weird things into the wee hours of the morning. But yeah, give me that vice roll.
All right. What is that? Is it? How do we do that?
Over on the left, the fuzzy dice symbol.
Oh, the dice. Yeah,
Yep.
there's a
And
thing
you
for
just have
that.
to pick,
Indulge
like-
twice.
Yeah, but you do have to set the number of dice, however many, like your lowest attribute.
So 1.
Wait a minute.
Hmm?
Failure.
That's...
How many stress did you have?
I have 6. So you clear it, so it should only clear 2.
Hang on.
I think we had this problem last time where we just kinda did whatever it wanted.
Yeah. Or maybe there's a... Oh, I think you might have had to set your stress.
Oh,
That's why.
okay.
That's what.
Yeah.
That's what it would have been. But yeah, you rolled a 2.
Yep. All
So
right,
you
so
clear some
reduce by
stress.
2. Fair enough.
All right. Now we're gonna come back to Wing. Wing, you are helping out. How are you helping out one of your old crew's kiddos? Like, what's the like? Is it...
We are basically just babysitting.
Okay, yeah, you just like the uncles have come in. Like,
Yeah.
the fun uncles, like gender neutral fun uncles. Maybe you're the wine aunt. I don't know. But yeah, babysitting while you're doing that, because you're in your own old haunts in your old neighborhoods. You get hauled in to the local Bluecoats precinct. What district were you in for this, sir?
I need to go quickly to the map.
Okay.
Barrow Cleft.
Alright. So you get hauled into the Barrow Cleft precinct. 2 big questions. And by questioned, I mean questioned with a phone book. Fun fact, when you hit people with something like that, it doesn't leave marks, but it hurts really bad. Because the entanglement you guys got was the Bluecoats grab an NPC member of your crew or one of your crew's contacts to question them about your crimes. And then you got one that could also draw attention to you. And you know what? You did give Inspector Cochran your actual paperwork, sir.
I did, yes.
So yeah. So you have some options. You will essentially be making a resistance roll to avoid narking on your group. You can, of course, just choose to narc on your team. Or you can pay them 2 coin.
What would the resistance roll be?
That is the usual, this would probably be, resolve? Because you are they are psychologically, torturing you. Or, like, how are you withstanding that? You know what I mean? I mean, they're beating the shit out of you.
I mean, then do I have a choice that I can offer? Instead of just being resolved? Or is it always resolved?
It doesn't have to be. It's up to you. Like, I mean, how are you resisting?
May I use prowess as, like, I am used to this and
Okay,
I can
you
withstand
just,
it?
like, tough it out? Like, you have, like,
Yeah.
a Scott Constitution score?
Yeah.
Heh.
Yeah, no, you can do that.
So then I would just roll prowess?
Correct. Alright, take 2 stress. You do succeed, obviously, because you resisted, so you do not narc on your team. You take 2 stress. You reduce the consequences, so you don't take severe harm. Your characters get real fucked up, man. I'm going to roll a single dice on fortune roll to see how badly they were initially going to beat you up. And I'm going to do this publicly. Oh. Okay. You take a level 2 harm. Beat the fuck up. Like, however you want to put that in there. Beat the F up. By the cops. That is a level 2 harm. But you do not roll on your team, nor do you give it up.
Gotcha.
But they do the usual, we'll be watching you, and you probably don't want to go into Barrow Cleft for a bit. And, you probably,
Fair
like,
enough.
the poor kid's, like, traumatized because you got, like, SWAT teamed out of there.
Fair. But unfortunately, the kid's probably kind of used to it due to being my former coworker's daughter.
Yeah, that's fair. That is absolutely fair.
It's dangerous job being a babysitter.
Adventures in Babysitting, such a good show.
Uh,
Alright. Did that cover everybody's Downtime. Because you only get
More
one
or less,
through a
but
war. Oh,
last week, last time we played, I did downtime. I did the project thing.
mm-hmm.
I already said what it was. Basically, I don't know how to do this. I've never done it before, but he's worried about the Scoblin kids
Okay.
moving away from their culture. So his dream is to build like a Scoblin heritage culture somewhere where
Oh, that's...
Scoblin people can come together and practice their cultural arts and things like that there
that's...
at weddings or whatever.
That's cool as shit. I love this.
That's his long-term project he's starting on.
Okay,
He spent one, whatever. Like he's at war right now, so he can't do it this week.
Yeah. But let me make you a long-term clock for that. And I'm trying to remember, did you roll last time?
No, I didn't do anything last time besides say.
Okay.
I thought I was gonna do and didn't know what it was though.
So I made this is gonna be a 12 wedge clock. Obviously, this is a big project. So you can work on it. Basically, you give me an action or a trait that you're going to do it, and depending on the level of success you get, you mark a trait, or I mark a wedge on here. So how would you like to work on this, or how would you have last week?
First of all, you're trying to scout out the location. Yeah, he's gonna find out where. He probably already knows, but where like Scoblin town is. There's more Scoblins, refugees basically living.
Yeah, so they'd be Coleridge is one of the places. They're different ones, but I mean, looking for like a suitable building to acquire for this.
Right, that's what.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. That could be.
I don't want to be somewhere where the Scoblins, where they already are.
It would, yeah.
But don't have to
Yeah, that would probably be study.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, let me do that. Let me get your clock set up. Finish fixing that later. All right. Unfortunately, you only get one tick on that one.
Okay.
But you have started on it, and if you see, here it is. Here's your blue clock down here. I will get it labeled. There it is.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's your clock. You were able to, I feel like at this point you've at least figured out the places you won't be able to have it,
Right.
But you found some options. Maybe it's one of those, you've got some options, but you can't at the moment afford them, or, you're gonna have to get partners to go in with you, but you're on the road to doing it. Okay, so that gets us all caught up on that. Which means, real quick, before we go on to the what are we doing next time, I feel like this is a good time to do yield XP haggling.
I have a question first.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
Do we know how we've succeeded with this toppling the goat situation so far? This clock?
Oh, yes. I should look at that.
It's fine if you don't have it right now.
Some of that is I'm thinking of.
Okay. Just want to make sure it doesn't get lost.
Yeah, no, this is one of those, you're not going to necessarily know immediately, because it's not like somebody's reporting to you guys. Let's see.
Oh, we can do the XP thing. I was just,
yeah. If let's do the XP thing. Sounds like you're going first because you were talking.
Okay, that works for me. All right. Clearly, we had a fantastic conspiracy, and it worked out very smoothly, all things considered.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's fair. Let's see. So there's that. Let me see. Express my beliefs, tribes, heritage, or background. I don't know. I'm a white person playing as a cop taking advantage of other criminals. I feel it. Now that's probably double dipping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Let's see. Struggle with issues? Nah. Apparently I didn't do dick this time around.
You
I'm
got
terrible
1
at this
XP.
XP thing.
You got 1 XP.
I'm terrible at getting XP with this character. I should just be a punch thing character in the future.
It's just you gotta remember to like bring up your weird paintings and stuff. You know.
It's a little hard, but yeah, I chose the wrong character thing for this. That's what I found out. Nah, I like it, but it's alright. Ah, damn it all. Is this the one? That is.
All right. Who's next?
I'll go next.
All right.
Let me see here.
Let's see. You address a challenge with violence or coercion.
I think I did that sort of.
I think coercion was involved.
Yeah.
Aggressive coercion.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if any of the other ones actually did anything.
You did express your background, in your long-term project
Okay.
from last time because you wanted to do that. Like that was very specifically, you know, you could have done anything with that. So that is 2. Where would you like that to go?
Let's put that into my special abilities.
All right. There you go. All right. Wing or firebox?
Wing.
All right, wing.
I addressed a challenge with violence by shooting the silver nails lady.
You did.
I helped track the goats.
You did.
So there's 2.
Yep.
Beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. I wouldn't say background, kind of, because it was the resolution of the silver nails. If you count that.
Yeah, well, like, you got the XP for, like, the silver nails last week.
Okay.
Like, for that. Like, struggling with it.
Okay.
But I would say, I would give you the XP,
For
with
the vice.
the vice, like, yeah, for that, either, because, like, because you traumatized the kid, and you struggled with that. So, yeah, I would give you that.
So 3?
Yep. I would also remind you guys, though, that you can, in fact, like, if you don't feel like you can really work in some of the stuff with your character, remember, you can always trade position for effect and, like, just put yourself in, like, risky positions all the time. Or, sorry, desperate positions all the time, and then get that auto XP. That is the thing.
Yeah.
I have filled my prowess, so I will up finesse.
Alright. Firebox.
Alright. I definitely caused mayhem because I threw a goddamn grenade.
You did cause mayhem.
I don't know if the technical skill counts in this one because I
You kind of
failed.
failed that one. Yeah, you kind of failed that.
Yeah. So, other than that, I did not struggle with my vice. I just used it.
Just indulged it. Yeah, I think this might be a one for you as well this time.
Yeah. I should have cried about the both. Maybe I should have helped. I would have helped.
you did let the boat go.
Let's get that in special abilities. Need that physical.
Alright. So that closes out the XP. Let me think about the toppling the goats. Because some of this depends on some things. I will give you the details of it possibly next time, but you did fill up 4 wedges of the, okay, it's weird to have this in black, I don't like this. There we go. 4 wedges of the take out the Brokeback Goats.
Woo.
It was pretty effective, our plan.
Yeah, it was, like, you're not entirely sure the details of it, but they're getting heat from multiple places. People aren't wanting to, you know, work with them, because, you know, there's betrayal. There's also, like, a whole lot of grumbling, between the Wraiths, and the Silver Nails. Like, there's, like, a little bit of chaos has occurred in this, but the goats are definitely, not doing well. You feel like you're in a prime position to kind of establish your, like, step into the vacuum that is being left there.
Take them out. By the way, did we do crew XP?
Oh, that's right, crew XP. Thank you.
Yeah.
You did execute a successful smuggling.
We smuggled their dignity.
Contend with challenges above your current station. Yep.
Yeah.
Bolster your crew's reputation.
We're about to.
Yeah, but you didn't for this. Expresses the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
Nah.
Not really.
Well, it depends on what drives means.
I mean, you guys did work towards your, like, you were ticking clocks, you know, on the goats.
That is true.
So I would say, yeah. I'd give it to you.
Cool.
So 3.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you for the reminder.
Oh, did we use the new ability, the
Yes, we did.
Yep.
hit
Sam
thing?
factored
Oh,
it in.
okay. Cool.
Yeah, you guys just still had some heat left over from the understudies.
We gotta be very careful about what we do with our next job. Not get a lot of heat. Not like we did with the understudies.
Yeah, alright. So, you have, just as a reminder on the crew claims over here, those are advancements, but they are not tied to your XP or anything. This is like a score, like you gotta take it somehow. So right now, you know, you could gain turf. You could get a luxury fence, where you could get more money from the stuff that you make. You could get multiple vehicles. A fleet. I mean, technically, like, you know, that would be, like, any cohorts you have, get it. Now, you can, of course, jump the order here. So you could go to, like, Vice Den instead of getting turf first. That just means that it's harder to do.
How do you mean harder?
You're going up against, like, more difficult opponents, higher tier. That sort of thing.
Okay.
Hang on.
What happens with the war thingy?
All right, hang on, one thing at a time.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, so, if you don't follow the roadmap lines, it's essentially exceptional efforts to discover and achieve, or especially difficult. Also a reminder that, like, when you have turf, it's easier for you guys to go up in tier. Now, as far as war, if I am not mistaken, there's actually, let's see, 45, 46. The faction will go out of its way to hurt you, even if it's not in their best interest to do so. They expect you to do the same and take precautions against you. When you're at war with any number of factions, your crew suffers +1 heat from scores. Temporarily loses 1 hold, and PCs only get 1 downtime action rather than 2. You can end a war by eliminating your enemy or by negotiating a mutual agreement to establish a new status rating.
Well, since they're dealing with the race, this would be a prime opportunity to do so next time around. But like, you assholes came at us. Probably in your best interest to not have to deal with us right now, because clearly it didn't work out.
Yeah, oh, you do also, you're currently, because that is right, you do have a weak hold at the moment. I have to change your hold to weak. That essentially means you're being threatened, which you are. But, yeah, basically, I mean, you've got some options. You could, side with the Wraiths against the Silver Nails, help them there, create an ally and an enemy at the same time. You could attempt to, like, be a go-between broker peace, although, I mean, you guys are kind of a tier 0, like, in the middle of, like, a larger situation. So I don't know on that one. You could do your own operations on the Silver Nails. I mean, the Brokeback Goats are definitely hurting. But you'd have to, do a little bit of investigating to know exactly where they're at.
Fair enough.
So, we've got about 10 minutes if you guys want to chat about it, or if this is something you want to think about, we can always kick off next time with a chat.
Let's say kick off next time with a chat.
Okay, and I mean, feel free, obviously, you've got Discord, if you guys want to chat in there what the plan is.
Well, there are another group of players that are playing.
Not tomorrow.
Okay.
Not scheduled as of right now. I mean, if there are people who want to.
I mean, in general, there are some others. This is the entirety of the gang, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. No, there are more.
Cool. Okay. I guess I'll talk to you all later.
Alright, yeah, you're gonna head out. Thanks for
Thanks,
playing.
everybody. Yeah, thanks for doing all the work you do on this.
Oh, you're welcome. Night.
Hope you don't get your dog scared tonight.
I haven't heard him, like, yarping, so I think he's alright. We'll find out when I go down. But, let's see. Anybody got any sort of announcements or things before I end the stream. Obviously, I had the scroll for the various games that are happening. Is there anything in particular in the next week that anybody knows of? I did not see anything.
No, I know of, because you can't see me shake my head now.
Yeah,
so.
I was like, I can't see that. But, like, yeah, when I looked... Listings... Crash did put up a listing for Dagger Heart's Grand Theft Alkenstar.
That sounds dope, I'm gonna be honest.
It
It's
sounds
probably
real
the right.
dope. It is Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern. So obviously, that's a no for us, because that's Odyssey.
Yep.
But
I'll
if
be
anybody
time.
listening who is not busy on Wednesdays, there's that. But otherwise, yeah. Thank you all for watching. I guess we'll see you probably next week. Bye.
What if